Eddie Hearn to stage and resurrect a 6-year-old rivalry between two past their prime boxers in Sergio Martinez and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Stay tuned, coming up next.
Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Eddie Hearn is absolutely reaching. He is absolutely desperate. Eddie Hearn is trying to resurrect a rivalry between Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Sergio Martinez, who first had their epic showdown back in 2012. You heard it right, people. 2012. Okay? September 15th of 2012 was when Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. faced off against Sergio Martinez. At this point, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was 46-0, right? And Sergio Martinez had one loss, and that was to, I believe, well, actually, he had two losses. He lost to Antonio Margarito, and he lost to Paul Williams. He had a few draws on his record, right? But can you believe this? In the year of 2018, for this brand new Dazn app, which is supposed to take over the world and supposed to resurrect the sport of boxing, and it's supposed to send boxing in a direction it's never seen before. Eddie Hearn is absolutely desperate at this point, and he's failing Dazn. He hasn't signed any marquee name fighters. Worth note, no disrespect to the fighters he did sign, because he does have Danny Jacobs, who is a hell of a middleweight, who is probably the best middleweight in the world. He does have Gerald Big Baby Miller, who is a heavyweight contender, and he did sign the Warrior in Jesse Vargas, who's always game. He also signed the highly talented but underachiever in Demetrius Boo Boo Andre. I mean, we haven't seen, and when I say underachiever, it's no slight against him. As I'm saying this in a manner of, I don't think that he's reached his full potential, and he should be a much bigger star at this point in time in his career. But to resurrect and put on a show for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Sergio Martinez. Sergio Martinez has been retired for 4 years now, since he lost to Miguel Cotto. Right? That was 4 years ago. He has 3 losses. Chavez Jr. has 3 losses. Chavez Jr. last fought against Saul Canelo Alvarez back in 2017. Actually, I believe it was Cinco de Mayo weekend when he fought Canelo Alvarez. And he lost horribly. He looked horrible in that fight. Before then, he fought 2 journeymen. And he lost to Fanfara. Before that, he fought Vera. And then he lost to Sergio Martinez. So when he lost to Martinez back in 2012, he didn't fight again until 2013. One to 2013, one to 2014, both against Brian Vera, which he won both by unanimous decision. Then he didn't fight until 2015, was against Farfara, which he got stopped. Then he fought Marcos Reyes. He won that fight, unanimous decision. Then he fought British. He won that unanimous decision. Then he looked absolutely horrible against Saul Canelo Alvarez, whom he was calling out. He's not committed to the sport of boxing. He's nothing like his dad. He's just living off his father's name. He does sport a record of 50-3 with 32 knockouts. You know, he was on a streak in the beginning of his career, and that's why Sergio Martinez wanted that fight. It was a hell of a fight. Even in the 12th round, he lost every round up until the 12th round, and he nearly stopped Sergio Martinez. But we're talking about 6 going on 7 years ago. This fight has way long past his prime. We thought Mayweather-Pacquiao was past his prime. This fight was not even thought of. I know maybe people claiming for Mayweather Pacquiao due to the controversy with the shoulder and all of this type of situation. But this fight, it wasn't even clamored when they still was active, let alone when they're not active. You know, this is something like, you remember the movie Rocky when Apollo Creed was long retired and then he wanted action with Rocky because he just wanted to prove himself and they fought in the gym, just the two of them. This is kind of the fight that this should be, if in my opinion. But this, I mean, he's trying to compete with Al Heyman. Do you see the card that Al Heyman is putting on? And I know I was discussing whether it meant good for fighters individually. But just look at the event that Al Heyman is putting on. How could Eddie Hearn possibly come out and say he's gonna take over and take over America and destroy PBC and outbid them? You know, he's gonna take over for them. You know, he's gonna push them out the door. All other promoters, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, Top Rank, and Bob Arum, and most notably Al Heyman and the PBC. You cannot put on cards like this and say that you're gonna take over for them. You just can't. This is Eddie Hearn is failing the zone. The only thing that Eddie Hearn has proven on as of yet today, which are fighters whom were already signed to his resume, Anthony Joshua and Dillian White. But that's all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think. Is Eddie Hearn failing the zone in his $1 billion deal? Putting on fights such as headliners, Jesse Vargas versus Thomas Delorme. Other headliners, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Sergio Martinez. In my opinion, he's failing the zone. But let me know what y'all think. That's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure y'all like and share these videos. It's your boy Blue. Peace.
The Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the Empress. Much love. Mwah.